Hey guys, I just finished cleaning. Let me try and set you up properly. I just finished cleaning. I don't know why there's that crease there on my bed. But yeah, I just finished cleaning and I'm just that's Zoe's door. Can you guys see? She got it from my cousin. But yeah, I just finished cleaning and I did a Q&A on Instagram. I haven't bathed. I'm about to go and shower. So I did a Q&A on Instagram. So I want to answer all those questions. Guys, this is my hairstyle. It's a lot of hair. I know that it will become less and less and less as the curls sort of like start to tire, and I hope I can style it more ways, but for now I can just like really just tie here. But yeah, let's do the Q&A. You guys really gave me some interesting questions. So the first question that I got was, how do you intend to discipline your daughter as she grows, beating, punishing, etc, and why? Guys, I'm Christian, right? So the only way I'm going to discipline my daughter is the Christian way, what the Bible requires. And I know it's very controversial to some people, but we have different beliefs and different backgrounds and different religions, and that's the way I was disciplined growing up. So that's the same way I'm going to discipline my daughter. I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to discipline her that way because the word of God requires me to do it that way. I hope it makes sense and I hope it doesn't offend people, but that's how I'm going to discipline my daughter, and I hope I've explained why I'll be disciplining her that way. Okay, so the next question is, would you want to relocate and live outside Zim with your family? It's actually something that I really want to do, but obviously because my husband has quite a comfortable job, it's not per se necessary. But I know for my influence and career, it may be necessary, because just like when I look at my numbers on Instagram and like like the demographic, I can see that most of the people that support me are from South Africa, and South Africa's influencing kind of like industry is taking off right now. I know in Zimbabwe it may take off, but it's a little bit slow. So yes, for my career, I would like to move, but for the sake of like my family, it's not necessary right now, as my husband is a bit comfortable at work, and I do make some money from like YouTube and Instagram and what's it called, YouTube, Instagram, and influencing, and like makeup and wig business. Yes. Okay, so the next question is, what motivates you to keep going even if you feel like something is going isn't even if you feel like nothing is going in your favor? So guys, I actually want to tell you, okay, why is this like, okay, let me drop this. Okay, cool. I actually want to tell you that for some reason my Instagram has just stopped growing. I actually thought at this time, like March, I would be over 20k followers, but it just stopped growing, and like I don't know why. It happened before, like maybe when I was like around 13k, and then I grew, and then it like happened again. So it's really tough, especially if it has become your job, right? Like so like and then the other thing is, for some reason, when I bought my iPhone, my business, like my wig and makeup business, just went z. It was like a curse. I know it was like a curse that just happened. It was like a curse that I don't even understand. Like in the last month, I've barely made, in the last, since I bought my iPhone, that is last year September, I made barely no money in December. I've made less than, like in the last 6 months, from wigs and hair, I've made less than $200. That I know for a fact. I've made less than $200, and my businesses just went like, to be honest, I really don't understand why that's happening. And it's also messed up with my faith. Like I'm just like, God, like things were not going well for me. I was starting to be a bit more comfortable living here because I was making money, but now like what's going on? But yeah, so what do I do? I haven't answered the question. What do I do? Honestly, you just have to embrace the wait. You just have to embrace the wait, because there's really nothing that you can do when nothing is happening for you. You just have to wait. And sometimes it's frustrating, but I'm so happy that like when things are frustrating for me, I find other ways to make things happen. So like whilst I'm in my wait for my wig business and my makeup business to start, I don't know, maybe this iPhone was a blessing and a curse, because since I bought it, like I said, the numbers have just, like my business, makeup and wig business, has just like gone down the drain. But I hope it will pick up. I just have to embrace the wait. It's tough, but I have to embrace the wait. Anyways, next question. How is it living in Shishabane? I recently moved to Shishabane and I'm struggling to adjust. Guys, I'm also still struggling to adjust. This is my second year, to be my second complete year in June, and I'm still struggling to adjust. It just doesn't give me like that feeling of home. Maybe it's because I haven't necessarily finished decorating my house and it's not looking where I want it to be. Like, you guys know, I always talk about it. I would like a dresser, and like, now I digress. Yeah, when my after I bought my iPhone, you guys, I told you that I would want to buy a dresser for my house, and then like also start doing Zoe's room because she's growing up and I would like her to sleep alone. And then like the business has just stopped growing. So like that feeling of home has still not I've not felt like home. Like, to be honest, I've not felt that sense of home when I feel either when I'm in Mashingo or that I feel when I'm in Harare. So I'm also still struggling, but just hang in there, girl. You can DM me, we can talk, we can meet up, maybe we can just help and build a sisterhood to just help each other. Anyways, someone said, how do you monetize Instagram and TikTok? Guys, I actually haven't figured this out. I don't know how you monetize Instagram and TikTok, to be honest. I haven't monetized my Instagram. I haven't monetized my TikTok. It's something that I have to read more on. The only thing that I've monetized is my like adverts. I get paid from adverts, right? So when I do an advert, like if it says paid partnership on my Instagram, it means that I've gotten paid for it. So yeah, I don't know how to monetize Instagram and Facebook. It's something that I'm still reading on, but I do get paid when I do like sponsored ads or when I do like paid advertisements. I hope that answers your question. Someone said, how do you balance off being a wife, mother, content creator, and working at the same time? So you see, the good thing about my content creation is family life, everyday life. So when I'm cleaning, when I'm cooking, I just record. So like my content creation is not really like tailored. It's just like what's happening in my life every day. So that makes it really easy for me to film and create content. And then when it comes to my job, Zoe is now going to day school, so I can really work and get the wigs and get the makeup done when Zoe's at school. And I try to not work after 6 when it comes to like the makeup and wig business. But obviously if someone has a night event, I'll do it for them. But yeah, that's how I've balanced creating content and being a mom and a wife, because my content is not curated to the T. I just do like yeah, I hope that makes sense. Someone said, I'm still waiting for another episode of the Real Housewives, especially the financial advice corner. Yo guys, it's coming back. Maybe I should name this vlog the Real Housewives of Zimbabwe. I really like doing that series because it really showed my life, like being a housewife and what it really entails, especially if you're in Zim. So the next question is, how do I receive my payments? So usually with other companies it's cash, with other companies it's like with YouTube it's via my FBC account. Yeah, I have an FBC MasterCard. That's how I receive my accounts. Someone said, what do you use to shoot and applications for editing? So I shoot with my iPhone for my reels, and this particular vlog I'm filming from my iPhone, but I do have a camera that my husband bought me, the Canon T6i from our wedding gift, which I just need to get a better lens for it, but that's what I use to film. I use a UCut to edit, but I actually pay for the extras, like, you know, to get the extra, the premium thingies, you have to pay for it. So yeah, I do pay, I think it's $5.99 per year, and then you get like the extras. That's what I do. Someone asked tips for growing the channel. Guys, be yourself, be authentic, create content, be consistent. Like when I was in my consistency bag, my channel was really growing. So I would also advise you to be consistent, be authentic. Guys, your authenticity will read when you're being yourself. People can see. You can only pretend for so long. So when you're being yourself, it will shine through the camera. Okay, someone said, would you and your husband ever relocate to another country if there were better opportunities? I think I've already addressed this one. Someone said, any updates on your sister? Sending you lots of hugs and kisses. Thank you so much for asking about my sister. I will give you an update. So the update that I got, we got the rural village name, which I'll be making a trip sometime soon, I hope, when my husband has some free time off work, because I think it's a trip that we have to sleep there, and also find the place that we were given the name of. And yeah, so it might take a bit of like a day or two. So we need to first find accommodation. When we get to the place, then go to the village, and you know, I think you guys know how that works. And it also seems that my sister's legal name was changed, because when we searched in the database for registries, like if there's ever been a death certificate, if there's ever been a passport taken, if there's no record. So someone, like one of my family members, told me that there's suspicion that her legal name was changed. So maybe that's why we can't find her with the name that we know and the birth certificate that we know and have, because probably her name was changed. But there's no record of her dad ever having a death certificate taken. As you guys know, I told you that we do have different paternal parents. We share a mom, but we have different fathers. So yes, there's suspicion that her name was changed. And then I was also told that there was some disagreements in the family after my mom passed and after she was taken by her dad, which I won't get into. I can only address it after. And yeah, I really hope that before the end of the year I'll have some concrete information. And thank you guys for being with me on this journey. I really do appreciate you, and I'll be giving you an update soon. Okay, so someone said, what are the basics you need to start a YouTube channel? That is camera etc. The basics you need to start a YouTube channel is your phone. Don't wait to have a camera. Guys, for the longest time, I think for 2 years, yeah, for 2 years I filmed with my phone, with my Samsung. I still have it. This is my Samsung A71. At some point I was filming with the Huawei Mate 8. That's the very first phone I had when I started YouTube. Then I moved to this phone, which is now Zoe's phone. But yeah, I moved to this phone, which I still, well, I share the phone with Zoe. But yeah, I still use this phone. It has great picture quality. I was actually taking photos of Zoe the other day. It has great picture quality, and I still do use it sometimes. So don't wait to have a camera. Like I said, just your personality and your phone and your hand, because that's gonna be a tripod, and you're good to go. So someone asked me, how do you receive, okay, these are the questions that I've answered. Someone said, oh, I've answered every question. Yeah, I think I've answered every question. Yeah, so yeah, those are the questions that I got. So I really hope you guys did enjoy this Q&A segment in my video, and thank you so much for watching this vlog, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.